Hey guys, I got another toy review for you. Throughout my life, I tend to become randomly obsessed with things, and a few months back, my interest in Robocop became renewed for no apparent reason, and I was really obsessed with wanting to get a really cool ED-209 figure, and unfortunately, no really good ones have been released for years now, and one of them that um, came out that was like the creme de la creme of Ed 209 figures is completely sold out by now and is going for like ridiculous prices on the resale market. We're talking like upwards of $1,000. So that was definitely a pipe dream.
I'd buy that for $1.
Um, but my wife, being the amazing, generous, and observant person that she was, retained this information and then surprised me on Christmas with this Mez-Itz Robocop 3-pack. And in this 3-pack, this is the back of the packaging, is you can see you got Officer Lewis up top, which is Robocop's partner. You get a little Robocop minifigure, and then last but not least, you have Ed 209. So I can't tell you how completely thrilled I was when I opened up this on Christmas and saw this ahead of me. So let's turn it around and show you the figures in the package. What's this? They're not in the package? Does that mean that I, the guy who refuses to open things, opened another mint unsealed card? That's right, guys. I don't know what's gotten into me recently, but if you know anything about my collecting history, I refuse to let myself enjoy my collection hands-on. But now this is like the second toy in a row that I've actually opened up and played with. The one before was the Soundwave Fall of Cybertron figure, but in that case, my wife actually bought me two, one for play and one for display. But in this case, this is it, guys. This is all I had, and I gotta tell you, this is like a really tough decision to make. I don't know what it is about me, but I really fought long and hard as to whether I wanted to open up these figures, and again, I even considered buying another one just to hold on to it sealed so that I can open one up. And I don't know what your guys' philosophy on collecting is, but why am I doing this? Do I really see myself selling these in the future? Is there something about having them mint in sealed box that I don't know, are there bragging rights that go along with that? I don't know. I don't have the space now, but hopefully down the line, I would rather have a display, like maybe glass display, or maybe I can set up fictional battle scenes or something cool like that, which obviously you can't do if they're stuck in the box. So I don't know. This might be like a pendulum shift in my philosophy towards collecting, but I don't know. I mean, these figures have been out for 8 years now. They came out in 2004. They haven't. Obviously, I don't know what the original selling price was that it's up, but it's obviously gone up as far as what the asking price was for this one. But I don't know. I just kind of figured that I'd rather play with this since I've been wanting an Ed 209 so bad recently, and I don't know. Is the value really going to skyrocket for RoboCop? Yes, I know the new movie is going to be coming out eventually, but I just want to play with my damn toys. Alright, so anyways, long preamble as per usual, so let me get the figures for you. Alright, so I'm going to review the figures individually and then put them side by side to show a size comparison. So I'll start off with Officer Lewis, obviously Robocop's partner.
Hello. I haven't really had a chance to introduce myself. I'm Ann Lewis.
They got her decked out in this police kind of battle armor. Looks like she has this Looks like she has a bulletproof vest right there. These figures are pretty much intact in that you can't really remove clothing or their pieces. You can take the gun out of her hand like that, and as you can see, they kind of have those Lego hands, which is fine. I really like her visor here, and as is pretty much normal with these Mez-Itz figures, they're a little deformed. Not so much like the modern ones where they have like giant heads and all that. These ones are kind of like little mini characters before they went that route, I believe. But I like the facial feature right there. She doesn't look too deformed. She actually is one of the more normal looking of the bunch. You can't really see it here, and I don't have a macro lens, but she does have the her police symbol right there, and it has the OCP logo. And that's her from behind. It's a full 360. As far as articulation, I mean, she can move her arms up and down, that, and then her legs kind of do a little jig, like so. And you can move her torso a little bit. The joints with her leg joint right here is a little loose, and these things can pop off fairly easily, and that's not like a condemnation of the figure itself and its design. I mean, like I said, these things are 8 years old, so maybe just over time things deteriorated, but overall really happy with this figure. Now we'll bring in Mr. Cop.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Murphy.
And there he is right there. And if you look at him, he's a little more deformed looking. He kind of has a bad bobblehead look with a short, stocky body and the giant head. But otherwise, I think he looks pretty awesome. Same deal with his articulation. The paint job in his armor is a little kind of battle worn, which is always nice. He's got his signature pistol right there. Sorry, I'm new with this. He has his signature pistol. No leg holster or anything like that. They couldn't really fit that anywhere. But he's got his cool designs all over his back. Your move, creep. One thing that I tried to do was remove his helmet. Now, I went online before doing this to make sure I wasn't going to screw up these figures, especially since I only have one copy. And apparently, if you remove his helmet, like he has, you can see his eyes, and it's really detailed. Like you can see all the circuitry in his brain, and he actually has a bullet wound from where he got shot and killed originally. But for some reason they went through all that detail, but didn't want you to see it necessarily because the helmet is actually glued into his skull. So there's a really good chance you can ruin the figure if you really wanted to take a look at it. And being that this is my only copy, I didn't want to ruin it. I did try, but I'm not gonna tear these figures apart. So there's that. And then the other problem with this one is his arm is really loose. So that's kind of annoying, but like I said, they just pop right back on. Good as new. And now, the thing that made my day was this guy. Mr. ED-209. Now, I've been in love with this character since I was a kid. I remember having like detailed plans with one of my best friends growing up, and that we were somehow going to build one of our own ED-209s and use them as like a bodyguard to our clubhouse. And we were like really convinced that this was going to happen. I don't know how we thought we'd ever pull it off, but for some reason we didn't think it would be difficult. So anyways, this guy, he has his arms go up and down like that, his turret arms. He goes a little side to side like that. His legs right here, they go up and down like that, and they also twist. both individually like that and then together like that. So there's a decent amount of articulation for this plastic toy. So there's plenty of ways you can pose him and maneuver him, like I'll show you in a second. One thing though is he still has trouble with stairs. So as far as the detail, I mean, they give him some cool detail here with his machinery, which everything really makes the figure. Otherwise, it would just be, some gray plastic, which isn't very fun. Here's him from the top. And there you are again, staring down at the barrel of the gun. So I'm just going to put these guys side by side, give you a reference point while my background falls apart. And that's it, guys. That's the 3-pack right there. Super happy with it. Number one, because it was a surprise. 2, because I'm a huge Robocop fan. And this kind of fulfilled a childhood need, I guess. Overall, I mean, for what it is, I mean, these figures do the job for me. Like I said, there's problems with some of the joints being loosed. I can't really attribute that to age, or I'm not sure whether to attribute that to age or not. And I don't know what the original price was for these figures when they came out, but I can't imagine they were more than $20. So for what you get, I'm really happy with these figures, and I'll give it a 4 out of 5 out of 5. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. Bye.